Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'll do the mid-innings analysis today between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Royal Challengers Bangalore. First thing which I always request my followers is if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon on the right bottom. So I'll tell you first of all the score. Royal Challengers Bangalore. They were initially when they started, they were looking really impressive, and at the moment we can see Johnny Bairstow and Manish Pandey. They are on crease, and 54-1 for one is they are looking that they are going to chase this 164, but in cricket you can't predict anything, and I would say that Royal Challengers Bangalore, they are still favorites because one or two wickets and they will be back in the match. The good thing which Johnny Bairstow and Manish Pandey, they have not lost their wicket, and that's something really good. So I will discuss now the scorecards today. I'll tell you the stats, and I'm also gonna share lots of information with you on in this video today. So first of all, I'm gonna tell you 163 runs scored by Royal Challengers Bangalore, and if you follow my Twitter account, I predicted on Twitter that Virat Kohli is gonna score 10 today, but he scored 14. So I've got a friend, and we had a bet, and he said that he's gonna score. Virat Kohli is gonna score 50, but I told him that Virat Kohli is not gonna score enough today because he's just coming back. He will be good later on in the tournament, but that is what I said on Twitter. So this looks par. It's been that kind of innings. I'm talking about Devdutt that will keep both sides pretty happy. The way Devdutt he started today, he was looking really impressive, and the score by Royal Challengers by Bangalore, it has taken the sides. The Bangalore started off beautifully, perhaps for the first time since the Gail Kohli era, finally blooding in Devdutt, a prolific domestic run scorer who made Finch play the second fiddle, but then between 90s for no loss in 11th over for finishing at 163 despite AB de Villiers' fireworks of 50. Sunrisers Hyderabad have done really well, I would say, the way they bowled, but because after 11th over, it was looking that Royal Challengers Bangalore, they might ending up scoring 180 runs, but that never happened, and I think so they are still short of 15-20 run. So I will talk about this sensational guy who has done a debut today, the Devdutt, the dream start for to the IPL for RCB, because their young talent has paid great dividends. Shots I saw, the way he played, had a lot of style and quality. Looks a strong bottom-handed player, and more importantly, a confident one at that. Finch found some momentum, and thanks to Rashid Khan, I'm going to tell you the stats about Rashid Khan later on in my video. But Sunrisers Hyderabad have been horrible with the ball-bearing Bhumeshwar, who couldn't get enough balls at Finch, and he was troubling him with in-swingers. Sandeep, very ordinary in the first over, I would say, and Natarajan, not that great too. Sandeep came back to find Yorkers, and Marsh had to go off because of the ankle injury while bowling, and then Sunrisers Hyderabad usually controlled the middle overs. That's what I would say, and that's what they always do in every IPL season. The best thing about Devdutt for me is that he wasn't swinging everything in sight. He was watching the ball well and picking the bad balls. What a sensational innings. Fearless cricket from Devdutt. Loved early strokes he played. So that was something really special. I'm going to tell you some of the stats about Devdutt. He made his first class in 2018 against Maharashtra. In first class, in the first innings, he got out for 7, and in the second innings, 77. Then in list A, he scored 58, and then in 2019 versus Jharkhand, and then in 2020, I would say that he scored 53 versus Uttarakhand in 2019, and today he scored 56 versus Sunrisers Hyderabad. 50 plus on a debut innings for RCB. Now I'm going to tell you that 102 Chris Gale. That was in 2018, 2011 edition of IPL. Then AB de Villiers, he scored 56 in 2011. Then Yuvraj Singh in 2014, and then Goswami, he scored 52 versus Delhi in 2008, and then today Devdutt, he scored 56. So that was all about Devdutt. Now I'm going to discuss the scorecard, and let me check the score also. Sunrisers Hyderabad, they have got now 59 for 1 in 8 overs, and still Johnny Bairstow and Manish, they are on crease. I just want to say one thing here is that Royal Challengers Bangalore, they need to get the wicket of uh, Johnny Bairstow. If they don't get his wicket, Johnny Bairstow is going to take the match away from them. So they need his wicket. That's something really important. I'll tell you the scorecard, which was I was just going to tell you. So 56 from Devdutt, then Aaron Finch 29 at a strike rate of 107. Devdutt's strike rate was really impressive, 133. Virat Kohli scored 14. Couldn't get his innings going, and I think so the pressure which was built on him with dot balls that got the wicket of Virat Kohli. But AB de Villiers, a special cricketer, I don't think so there is anywhere in the world the cricket fans they don't like two players, Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers. So AB de Villiers was really special. Then Shivam Dubey, he couldn't get he was got run out from Johnny Bairstow, so he couldn't get his innings going. Then I'm going to talk about the bowlers. Bhumeshwar was really impressive for just conceding 25 runs in 4 overs, and then Sandeep Sharma, he was he was expensive with 36 runs, and then I would say that Rashid Khan was a bit expensive with 31 runs in 4 overs. Rashid Khan is still a fantastic bowler, but he is not quite a threat he once was. His bowling impact has fallen year on year over the last 4 seasons. That's what I just wanted to say. Abhishek Sharma, the left arm orthodox, we're gonna see that. I'm now gonna tell you about the most power play runs in a single match by RCB in the last season. So that was Parthiv Patel, 43. Then Parthiv Patel again 39, and then Virat Kohli 34, and then 29 Virat Kohli again. So that was the most power play runs in a single match by RCB openers in the last season. Sandeep Sharma versus Virat Kohli, and could you imagine that in 42 balls he has bowled 42 balls against Virat Kohli with 62 runs. He has conceded with 6 dismissals against Virat Kohli. So he has got Virat Kohli 6 times at a strike rate of 147 for 147.62. So that's the strike rate. I'll tell you now some of the stats about Bhumeshwar Kumar, that he had a brilliant season at the death in 2017, going to just conceding 8.05 runs per over in the entire IPL in 2017. Then since then, he has gone down at 10.15 runs per over at death in 2018 IPL, and 9.54 runs per over in 2019 IPL. So that's what I just wanted to mention. Royal Challengers Bangalore run rate in the innings, I just wanted to mention in power play, they were 8.8 runs per over, and then between 7 and 10 overs, it was 8.25 runs per over, and then from overs 11 to 5, that was 6 runs per over. I just wanted to mention here about Aaron Finch, that every 22 balls against the stock leg breaks, so he has lost his wicket for every 22 balls, and that's against the leg breaks, and he loses his wicket every 7 balls against Googlies. We have seen that weakness against England, against Adil Rashid, because he couldn't get going in the 2020s, and then in the ODI series also. Most runs in an innings by RCB without hitting a 6, Virat Kohli, 67. Kings 11 Punjab in 2019, then Jacques Kallis 66 versus Mumbai Indians in 2010, Parthiv Patel 57 versus Mumbai Indians in 2014, and then Dev Dutt today 56 versus Sunrisers Hyderabad. That was today. I wanted to mention here that AB de Villiers career run rate against Sunrisers Hyderabad, and it's 9.2 runs per over. That was against Bhumeshwar. Then versus Sandeep is 12.3 and versus Rashid 12.2. And we all know that AB de Villiers is one of the special players who is really good against the spin. So that's what I just wanted to mention. Bhumeshwar Kumar had a brilliant season at the death in 2017, going at just 8.05 runs per over the entire IPL. And since then, he's gone at 10.15 runs per over death in 2018. That's what I just wanted to mention. Since the start of 2015, Virat Kohli is dismissed more frequently by a left arm pace than by any other bowling type, and he scores below his 2020 average and scores as scoring rate. I just wanted to mention in the end that the Royal Challengers Banglore went 36 runs without hitting a boundary, a pattern broken by that AB de Villiers carved through cover, and that period in the game put pressure on Kohli, who strikes at 190 plus at the death. So that was one of the reasons he lost his wicket. 2.6% of all sixes, could you imagine, in IPL history have been hit by AB de Villiers. AB de Villiers, he also scores 14.36 runs per over in the last 3 overs of 2020 innings. No player in history with the minimum 100 balls scores quicker. Someone has asked me a question here that will MS Dhoni team win this IPL? I think so. Chennai Super King is one of the favorites team, and they will definitely play the playoffs. And Kohli, someone has asked me a question about Virat Kohli, that why he can't win an IPL season for his team RCB. I just want to say that Virat Kohli has had been unlucky for quite a few times, and the time will come when he will start winning IPL seasons. Nowadays, in cricket, the luck is the main factor. I talk about MS Dhoni in my previous vlogs, that he was one of the luckiest captain in Team India, because he always used to win tosses. Like I talked yesterday, that he won 13 tosses on trot. And someone has just asked me another question, that who will win IPL this time. And I just wanted to say that 3 teams which I've already mentioned, that Mumbai Indians, and then I've already talked about RCB. That will be the second team, and then the third team will be Chennai Super Kings. The competition will be between Delhi. So the Delhi, RCB, and Mumbai Indians, and then Chennai Super Kings. These 4 teams, they're gonna make playoff. That's what I'm just predicting now. And the final could be between Delhi or Chennai Super Kings, or it could be between this time RCB or Chennai Super King. But my money will be on MS Dhoni. He deserves a farewell, and that's what I just wanted to say. If you like my video, please share it, and also please don't forget to subscribe my channel. I will come tomorrow again for the 4th match, and I will do a mid innings preview. So thank you very much. Bye for today.